I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. This is a 1911 Euphona by Cable that is a full restoration that we're doing. We are in progress, and it's coming along nicely. So this is an upright on its back, and it needed some serious bridge work, as you can see. So here is the original bridge, and this section of the bridge is actually in really good condition. No cracks, nothing. It's just in great shape. But this section of the bridge, and then of course the base bridge, they had lots of cracks in them. So what we've done is we've routed it off. Well, first we make a template out of clear mylar plastic. I don't know if I have one around here. Here's a piece of the plastic. Oh, there's a good example. This isn't for this piano, but or the piano that I'm doing, but you can get the idea. So before we rebuild, you can see all those cracks. That's what this Euphona bridge looked like. Missing. And all of these microscopic little cracks. Maybe not microscopic, but very small. Okay, first what we do before we tear it apart is we make this template out of this plastic so that we know the exact position of all of these little holes. Right there. Tape it on, and let's see where it is. There it is. There's the exact spot. And then we can poke holes in that and get the location of all the notches. Then the next step is to use a router to route that down, so we've got a perfectly flat surface to glue this on. Glue on this maple. This is a really very hard wood that bridges are traditionally made out of. Glue that on. It's usually, it starts out about, I don't know, a little bit higher. It's a 1/4 inch total in thickness, and then we've got to plane it down to the right height. So we do that after we've glued on this and the treble bridge. Then we put the plate on, draw a string across, like an actual string, not a piano string, an actual like cotton string across, so that we get the right down bearing, not too far down. Obviously we can't have negative bearing. That would be a problem if we routed it too far down, and it can't be too high, or else the bearing is too strong, and that is good for power, but not so good for sustain. So once we get the right height, then route that down. Then once it's the right height, get the pins in there, get them drilled all at the right angle and everything, the right spots, exactly where the mylar template says to drill them, and then blacken the top, chisel the sides, get these beautiful notches. Those are all chiseled by hand. That's good work. And then start clipping these. We've got a little bit more clipping to do on these to get them to the right, those to the right height, and then the last thing we'll do is sand that down so that the top of these bridge pins are nice and beautiful. Okay, so that's what we're doing here on this one. The action is in the other room. We've got it all torn apart. We haven't started putting back together. And the plate. Let's see. I think the plate is actually. Let's go look. I think the plate has been completed. Something that we do on all of these, like you can see on this Lion and Healy, about the same era, more or less. I don't know if we have the year written down. I can't remember. About turn of the century. That one, the video that we're doing right now is 1911. So this one's probably about that. You can see the plate, how beautiful that is. That's got a new paint job. It's an automotive paint. And this is what the Euphona will look like once we get started on the dampers and the action going there. Okay, let's see what that plate looks like right now. Back here. All these these that we're rebuilding. So this is what plates look like when we take them out. You know, I'm guessing. Well, and here's one. Here's a Steinway that we're ready to start restringing. You can see how beautiful that is with that new paint job, and all of that is done. That's handwork, beautifully, beautifully done. And you know, I'm thinking that the Euphona plate must be getting its paint job right now. So, yeah, in progress.